Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're going to try a new brand to me at least, Firepot. REI started getting these in and I figured it'd be interesting. Nice bright yellow bag there. But they had a couple of interesting flavors that I figured we would like to view on the channel. And by their tagline, man, we're going to be eating well in the wild. All right. So we've got chili con carne with rice, complete dehydrated meal, 2 servings, 890 calories. Those are big boy calories right there, folks. Gluten-free, lactose-free. Good on you. Now, they are out of Outdoor Food Limited out of Dorset in the UK, so you can follow them if you would like. Nutritional Facts, again, 890 calories, that's crazy big. And they do have them split up per serving if you did want to, I don't know, get out 1 serving. Significant drop in sodium, 610 milligrams or 27%. We do tend to see that much higher in a lot of other brands, so that's good to see. Whopping 49 grams of protein, that's a lot. A lot of fiber too, so I guess everything's gonna go out just as well as it goes in, hopefully. So there you go. Ingredients list, pretty simple looking there. Basmati rice, ground beef, tomato, red kidney bean, onion, red pepper, chilies, okay. Ancho chilies, good. Beef stock, red wine, vinegar, yeah, so it's pretty common ingredients, so that looks good. Now this is interesting, so our cooking instructions, open the pouch and remove oxygen eater sachet, okay. The old oxygen eater, I like that. Pinch the pouch at level 7 to mark the correct water level. Pour in 2 1/4 cup or 530 milligrams of boiling water up to level 7. Stir well, seal, let stand 15 minutes. Okay. So this does have this sort of gradient ruler here. So they want level 7. Interesting. It also does have the nice zip top, and it seems like a pretty robust bag, so I'm happy about that. I don't like being told what to do, so I'll do whatever the heck I want to do. I won't follow your gradients. As I continue to add in as a mild disclaimer, try the instructions, all right? Try to do that. Once you do this long enough, you will eventually get to the point where the instructions don't really matter a whole bunch. It smells good. It smells like chili. Looks like a ton of rice though, which is fine, but sometimes rice can be overdone. Regardless. So again, back to the actual preparation. I've done this a while. I kind of know how things need to look for me to enjoy them. But again, go by the instructions, try it out. Once you get more experience, you'll figure this all out and you won't have to. But for people who continue to talk about instructions, yeah, that's great and all, but you know, I'm going to continue to do how I enjoy doing things. And that's just how I live. So we're going to add this in here. I'm going to give it a stir at this point. And we're relatively close to marker 7 on this anyway. One of the things that I do find with rice is it doubles. Crazy, right? Which means it sucks up a lot of the water. Also beans as well do the same thing. So with this having both rice and beans, typically speaking, you're going to have to add a little bit more water than what you think you would in the beginning. So for me, let's see here. That's okay for right now. That's a little soupy, but I am relatively sure that that will indeed tighten up a lot within the next couple minutes. So I am going to leave that as it is for now, let it set up, probably check it at about, minute 8, minute 10, and then, see if I need to add a little bit more water. And I'll let you know if I do. But let's go ahead and let this set. We'll come back to it. All right, so our fire pot has pretty much finished its sort of, gelling here. And this is a sort of, again, a PSA back to my original point. I needed to add a significantly more water, a significant amount of water to what I already put on top in the first part of the video. There is so much rice in here that it just leached every bit of water, and I assume, yeah, it's pretty much going to be pretty solid here. Also, there is too much in this bag. I mean, look at that. That's a typical portion size, and there are probably about 3, or I would say 2 to 3 more of that size portion. So I guess after a really long day, yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem to get through that at the end of a day. But fine, just sit there. But as it sits, it's a lot. It's a lot of food. So I don't want to complain about it. I know that at times people thought I'd complain about getting a lot of food in a bag, and I'm not. I'm just saying it's a lot. That would be something that I would probably, I'm glad that it has a resealable part to it, because I'd have to probably reheat that later or just reheat it later. Anyway, let's jump in here and see if the chili con carne with rice is any good. Some in my hand. Oh, it's so hot. Man, that was still very hot. Wow. Nice insulatory value to that bag. It's very bland. Yeah, it's pretty bland. There's definitely a chili flavor just dying to poke through, but it's missing a bit of a kick in the pants. There is a little tiny bit of spice there. There's just so much rice. Yeah, I mean, that chili flavor is just dying. It's dying to come to the forefront. And it's kind of, it grows on you a little bit more as you eat it. But it does. It needs a kick in the pants. We're going to add a little hot sauce just to kind of kick it up a little bit. At least try and help out the flavor. Because I don't know, it does have a nice undercurrent, but if you're eating at the speed of light, which is honestly kind of how I eat on trail, I tend to eat kind of fast, you're not going to get anything taste-wise. You actually have to kind of savor it a bit to get any of that flavor. So here's with a little bit of hot sauce. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It gives it a little bit of a different dimension there. Yeah, overall, I mean, it's not bad. I think that for me, if I were just buying these normally, I think what would be really cool is a 1 serving pouch out of them. And I'll also say this. I know some people disagree, but I don't eat a ton at any one given time, generally anyway. I know a lot of people do and could probably scarf this entire bag down in one setting, which, to be honest, with that much rice, I feel like is really going to make your tummy hate you. But if they came out with a single serving bag of this, I would probably be really happy to buy that, because I definitely think that this is a nice base chili. Like, you could do some combo stuff where you take like this and put some mac and cheese on top of it or whatever, and just get cheesy, chili, ricey, starchy goodness. And that's going to do some nice things for you, you know, calorie count wise. But yeah, I mean, like I said, initially it did taste a little bland. It kind of grows on you a little bit. Needs a little hot sauce to really bring anything out of it. I think there's too much rice, but that's just me. And yeah, if I could get this in a 1 serving pouch, I think that'd be pretty sick. Another thing, I just finally got a bean, and they rehydrated very nicely. Sometimes the beans don't, but the beans in here are rehydrated very nicely, so that's good. I will also say it does seem to require a lot more water than most things that we do on this channel. So that's another consideration. You're definitely going to have to feed this thing water. And I think the more I think about this, what I think I would do is I would just I would keep this dry, and, you know, I wouldn't prepare the entire bag on the trail, seeing how much it makes. So I would take a few scoopfuls. The only problem with that is then I'm dirtying my pot anyway. That's going into other stuff. But regardless, decent meal, needs a little bit of a kick, and but it's okay. So check them out. They do have some other menus, and I will be showing you a couple more menus from them in the future. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to comment down below. Let me know what you thought, or give me any suggestions for future videos. The P.O. Box is also in the description if you want to send anything in. And then like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.